school policy. Like, for example, if you punch your teacher in the face, we probably all as a community of scholars or everyday people could probably agree that you should get suspended for that, right? If I set a desk on fire, we probably all would say that's probably something you should be punished for. Only 20% of school disciplinary action is that. The other 80% are what he calls disciplinary moments, where a teacher has to make a subjective interpretation of student behavior. I have to look at you and decide whether you're being engaged, whether you're being disrespectful, whether you're being aggressive, whether you get my point. Now, that on its face is problematic because there's something inherently problematic with subjective assessments, right? Or potentially problematic. But what makes it doubly problematic is that there are particular scripts in our minds for different kinds of people. For example, girls who talk out in class are treated very differently than boys who talk out in class by teachers. Oftentimes when third grade boys are just, Miss Smith, I know the answer, I know Jimmy, but no, we see that as them being aggressive and engaged, and that's how boys are. Oftentimes when girls do that same thing, they're read as disrespectful. Let's shift the unit again and think about how black boys might be read, because that's some of the primary targets for the school to prison pipeline. Their behavior is often read as aggressive when it may not be, right? Because the scripts for black men, remember, you can't run on stupid Skittles in a hoodie without being seen as worthy of lethal force, right? So oftentimes we read behavior